Is the eufy C28 Robot Vacuum and Mop combo really the right fit for a hectic household, a pet-friendly apartment, or just a single person who wants a little extra help keeping the floor clean? Who should actually consider adding this bundle to their cleaning arsenal? Who might be better off skipping it? And does the price make sense for an everyday buyer who isn't a gadget fanatic? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When I first saw the C28 paired with the Omni 2 handheld, my first thought was another robot in a market that's already crowded. That hesitation is common because the robot vacuum space is full of models that promise a spotless floor but often fall short when you put them through the daily grind. The real question is whether the eufy system actually delivers on the promises that matter once you drop it into a lived-in home, picking up pet hair, navigating around furniture, and handling a quick mop-only pass when the kids spill cereal. I spent a few weeks testing the combo in a 2-bedroom apartment with a small dog, a hardwood tile hybrid floor, and a schedule that swings between work-from-home days and full-time office runs. Here's what I learned. First, the setup isn't as intimidating as you might expect. The C28 comes with a charging base, a water tank for mopping, and a simple QR code that you scan with the eufy app. In under 10 minutes I had the robot docked, mapped the living room, and programmed a daily clean at 10 a.m. The Omni 2 handheld follows a similar pattern. Attach the battery, snap on the brush head, and you're ready to go. What matters is that both devices use the same app ecosystem, so you manage schedules, spot clean commands, and cleaning modes from one place. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by multiple apps for different cleaning tools, this unified control is a genuine time saver. Now let's talk about the practical strengths. The C28's navigation relies on a combination of optical sensors and a modest LiDAR system. In my apartment it learned the layout quickly, avoiding the coffee table and the dog's favorite chew toy without getting stuck. The real win is the dual-mode capability. You can run vacuum only, mop only, or a combined pass where the brush rolls over the floor while the damp mop does a light swipe. For a pet owner, the vacuum mode does a decent job pulling hair off the hardwood and into the dustbin, which is a decent size for a 2-person household. The mop function isn't meant to replace a deep clean, but it does handle light spills. Think cereal crumbs or a dropped glass of water without leaving streaks. Because the water tank is separate from the dustbin, you don't risk spreading dirty water over the same area you just vacuumed. The handheld Omni 2 shines when you need spot cleaning or quick upholstery work. Its brush roll is strong enough to pull embedded pet hair from a couch cushion, and the suction feels comparable to a mid-range cordless stick vacuum. The battery life on the handheld lasts about 30 minutes under normal use, which is plenty for a quick tidy-up after dinner. The fact that it uses the same charging dock as the robot means you don't have to hunt for an extra power brick, a small convenience that adds up over time. On the flip side, there are a few hidden trade-offs that can make the bundle feel less like a perfect fit for certain users. The C28's mop pad is fairly thin, so it can't handle thick grime or stuck-in food residues. If you have a kitchen floor that sees a lot of cooking spills, you'll still need to run a traditional mop or a more robust dedicated mop robot. Also, while the navigation works well in open-plan spaces, it occasionally hesitates around tight logothitable setups, especially if you have low-profile chairs that sit flush with the floor. In those spots the robot may take a longer route or pause briefly, which adds a few minutes to the overall clean time. Another practical consideration is noise. The C28 is quieter than many of its competitors on vacuum-only mode, but when you engage both the brush roll and the mop it ramps up to a level that can be heard in adjacent rooms. If you work from home and need a truly silent environment, you might schedule its cleaning for times when you're out or when a background playlist is already playing. The Omni 2 handheld, on the other hand, produces a sound similar to most cordless vacuums, which is acceptable for quick spot cleaning but could be disruptive if you're trying to vacuum a living room while someone is on a conference call. Pricing-wise, the bundle sits in the mid-range segment, higher than a basic robot vacuum but lower than premium models that tout advanced mapping and high-capacity water tanks. Given the combined functionality, one robot that vacuums and mops, Plus a handheld for upholstery and quick pickups. The price feels justified if you actually use both parts. If you only need a robot for vacuuming and you already have a separate mop, you might end up paying for a feature.